ladies and gentlemen, my fellow alcoholics, welcome to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Yes, I'm in Oz. Sure. Anyways, just need to drink sometimes. Oh, broke the illusion. Anyways. No, like I said, just sitting here, recording, catching up. Now I'm in the dark. Now I'm in the light. There we go. Yeah, no, just catching up on some recording, good stuff. That's why I have this prop out. So I think I've been using the same bottle for at least 2 years. The first year I used a old Crown Royal bottle. So very good. But yeah, it is nice. And again, I don't know if you ever noticed, but usually whiskey doesn't have bubbles. At least from what I recognize. Then again, I usually don't drink it straight out of the bottle. Often. But anywho. So yeah. Just sitting here. Been doing some filming. Sitting in a lovely chair. So. And it didn't really work all that well. So. I'm still trying to learn green screen. So. But anyways. Been home for a day. Essentially. Spent most of the day though. Rejecting calls. Yeah, no, literally from like 8 to 9 this morning, got like, again, another 30 plus calls because my loan, in the process of getting it, probably sent out some kind of credit report that was public. Now everyone knows I'm after a loan and hey, we can save you some money. But first give us the money so we can see if we can save you money kind of thing. So I'm not bothering with any of that. No, I'm just sitting here. I'm going to close on the house on Monday, which, depending on when this video comes out, may be in the past. But yeah, hopefully this weekend I can get around to catching up. I've already had to miss I still released a video on the day. It was just a bit late. So, other than enjoying the Christmas spirit, cheers. That should be I should do that and have that be my Christmas card. I might do that. Anyways, so since I didn't do much today, let's just go straight to the drinking. So yeah, not a lot happening today. Again, usually the day after travel, even if it's not needed, is just a day of rest. Because again, I got home at 2, 3 yesterday, got no rest to sleep the night before, but got plenty of rest en route 2 back home. But yeah, today I almost woke up at 9 a lot because I did wake up at 9 a lot, meaning that all the phone calls just had to reach over, silence phone, reach over, silence phone. It got to the point where I actually silenced it without looking at the number once or twice and had to go back, make sure it wasn't like, say, my boss or parents or someone trying to call me. So, but yeah, that'll hopefully all pass, I doubt it, here soon, as soon as I get the house foreclosed on. Wait a minute, no, anyway, when I get the house taken care of. So if I get foreclosed on, hey, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Also, then I still get the bill. Oh well. Anyways, all my misspeaking aside, let's see what we're drinking today. And again, it's nice after such a trip that it's all completely new alcohol. None of these were in the past. It's a completely new set. Now, eventually it would have happened anyways, but there's a nice little reset. And also, I'm about to go on the road again, so we'll see if it happens again. Rolling the dice before I say again. Too late. 5. That's nice and simple. Look at that. It actually worked. It went to 3 instead. So 3 is right in the middle. And I think I know what it is. Twisted Tea Sweet Sweet Tits. No. Here we go. Twisted Tea Sweet Tea Whiskey. So that's a lot of tatas. Twisted Tea Sweet Tea Whiskey. Say it 5 times fast. If not, take a shot. It is 32% or 65. Wait a minute. 65 proof, 32.5. Yeah, that's right. So it's 65% alcohol by volume. And no, it's 65 proof, 32.5 by volume. I'll get it right eventually. So this is slightly less alcohol than your normal flavored whiskeys. And again, twisted tea, I think I've only had once. I don't remember what it tastes like. But also, just a little preview, and it seems to be a thing happening. White Claw has started making their own vodka. So it seems like the drinks, people that make drinks are just making their own alcohol, which, again, makes sense. What alcohol do they actually put into their drink anyways? Just make your own generic version of it. And then add some sweetener to it and call it sweet tea. And I used to be a big fan of the sweet tea. Again, this is unsweet, if not mostly decaf. But, oh man, if I had a cup of the real southern deep tea, deep southern sweet tea, might go into a diabetic coma. Anyways, here's the port. Woo! I assumed the bottle was a bit dark, but no, that's fairly dark for a whiskey. So it's almost like a not quite, again, angry Irishman, a Guinness level of darkness, but it is a dark beer color. So, anyways, smell. Interesting lacking of smell, meaning it's like I could smell the whiskey, but the whiskey's being hidden by something. But I can't really identify that something. It's just like emptiness, which is what tea is. No, if anything, it smells a bit like herb. But you still smell the whiskey around everything. Oh, what's vibrating? Feel something on the computer starting to take off. So, but anyways, so finally get around to closing on the house. Not foreclosing, but closing. So here's to a day or two before my budget gets a bit better, but I get deeper in debt. So here's the debt. What better reason to drink? Ooh, that's a good burn. Okay. Goes in like kind of a wave of alcohol. I know, right? Anyways, but no, it's kind of generic in taste. Didn't really taste like what would be considered bourbon. Probably closer to the Canadian level. I should have looked to see where it was made in. But it goes in and it's kind of this, it's like a harsh initial taste, but much like a grumpy looking old man, sometimes it's just the interior that's rough. Because once it went down, once it went in my mouth. Okay, none of these, I shouldn't use that old man as a reference because everything I say now is going to sound double entendre. Anyways, as soon as the whiskey went into my mouth, it was thickish. But, so initially harsh, sweet thickness in the middle, and that kind of came out on top of everything. Just full of entendres today. Sweet, but not, say, it's sweet tea syrup. If you were to imagine sweet tea condensed down into like a syrup that you would pump into a drink, like that simple syrup, but with tea flavor, that's what it kind of tastes like in the sweetness category. Now, as it goes down, that sweetness is all you taste. Just kind of this sweet tea, a little rough around the edges. And then, of course, you heard me at the end. There was a little bit of a nice, slow, gentle, very gentle burn in the lungs. Or chest, as it were. So, but that's nice. That's nice. If you want to mix that with normal tea, it'd probably go pretty well. The tea would both cut, well, depending on what kind of tea. If you use unsweet, it would cut into both the sweetness and a bit of the alcohol. The problem is the alcohol might come out on top on that one. But unlike the brown sugar, which just has less alcohol then, by the way, it's not a generic whiskey with sweetness like that was. That was a bourbon with brown sugar, kind of went together well. This was more sweet syrup with some alcohol around it. So if you mix this as a replacement for normal whiskey, you might end up with more just generic sweetness and maybe a bit of that. If you ever had tea from a bottle that you bought at a grocery store, that kind of fake brewed tea taste that's in there. I don't know what it is about bottled iced tea, especially the unsweet stuff. That's the taste that also lingers in there. There's also in there because it is, in fact, fake tea. It's not like they just brew it fresh and give it to you. There's some process they do with that adds a bad taste, in my opinion, to it. So if you mixed it as a normal whiskey into stuff, that little bit of that artificial tea taste would come through as well as the sweetness. So, yeah, I mean, again, mix it as a, well, if you mix it with soda, it'd just be nothing but sweetness with a hint of whiskey to it. So this would be your version of, again, lesser alcohol to your Coke and whiskey. So without really adding much variant of flavor to it. I'm trying to think of words here. I just realized it's crafted with real whiskey. What about the tea part, though? Natural flavors and real brewed tea. So it's supposed to be, again, and I'm not saying those those bottles, or even this, isn't real brewed tea. There's just something in the processing that makes the shelf life longer, that doesn't taste the same as brewed tea that's made fresh. And again, it could just be as simple as manufactured versus brewed, or fresh versus not fresh. So, because again, everything tastes better usually if it's made fresh. So I may be just an idiot. In fact, I think I'm pretty sure that's true. But yeah, no, I always prefer the brewed tea, but I'm pretty sure everyone does. I just realized the football's backwards. It fell off, so I had to put it back on. But yeah, so there we go. So, nice little, again, so syrup, simple syrup consistency taste with a bit of canned or bottled tea flavored, if that makes sense. The alcohol, not rough, little edges of it on the peripherals of the taste, but it goes down smoothly with a sweet taste, but a weird artificial bottled tea aftertaste. There you go. That's the TL didn't read, so which of course is at the end of it, where if you actually been through the whole thing, you probably already know what I'm talking about, hopefully. Oh well, someone should put a timestamp at the bottom just so people can skip to the end. Anyways, all that aside, I should get back to editing videos so I can catch up, and then tomorrow still have to go to my dentist for the loose tooth. Apparently I can't just go there and have them glue it. I have to do an exam. I should just go to another dentist and do another emergency, but even that, it's not guaranteed I'll be seen tomorrow. So, fun. But otherwise, hopefully I can get out and do something. It is a Friday afternoon, or Friday in general, so. Also, I'll be going to a game on Sunday, so have to plan. Also, May fell over again. Anyways, enough. Ending the video here. So hopefully tomorrow I can get out and do something. And if I do, I'll make sure to take you via camera with me. So all that aside, thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, we're rolling down the river. Rolling. Anyways, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Proud Mary keeps on turning, rolling up a fat tube.